Good morning. Out for my morning walk. Try to get this first light and fresh air. Enjoy the day. And right now in Florida, it's some pretty nice mornings in North Florida. Probably mid to upper 60s. And a little humid, but really enjoyable for the first part of June. And enjoying the sunshine in summertime. So wanted to share a few thoughts this morning. I always listen to my daily Bible reading during this walk, and so I've done that. And a few things stuck out that I wanted to share. And listen to Acts chapter 3, which was basically the sending out or the calling out of Paul and Barnabas on their mission, and found it really impactful listening to the call and understanding that we are all called to work in God's purpose for our lives and for the edification of others around us. And listening, the church then laid hands on them and sent them forth. Well, if you've ever been a part of a opportunity to lay hands on someone, either in prayer or in a sending out or calling forth, it's an edification process. It really gives you an opportunity to experience the level of engagement and commitment that they have. Sometimes pain, sometimes sorrow, certainly change that's going on. And then listening, as they go forth, of course, found opposition with the Jews, which were their people. And then in basically a change of direction, God revealed to them that their ministry would be to the Gentiles. And then the response from the Gentiles was one of celebration. And I think about the joy that the word of the Lord brings. And when we have ears to hear and eyes to see, when God has opened our hearts, our minds, and our souls to hear his word, then we have an opportunity to really listen and rejoice with him. And so I found that very impactful. I also listened to Renewing Your Mind by Ligonier Ministries in the morning. And Dr. Thomas is in the book of Job this week. And he was talking about Job chapter 3. And of course, one of the darkest times. And understanding that, God allowed that darkness into Job's life, but also the grace and mercy that he bestowed upon him through the process. And talking about, Job, Jeremiah, and Jesus facing the kind of trials that none of us want to face. And also our comprehension and understanding that God is good and that he works all things to the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. But sometimes that good and our good is a completely different picture. And so anyway, it's a humbling situation to know that the suffering that comes into our lives is often a gift of God that is molding us and making us more like Jesus. But yet at the same time, it's painful and it hurts, and it causes us to die to our flesh more every day. And from someone who has experienced some dark times, as we all have, I can say the grace of God is sufficient. It never fails. His peace passes all understanding. And I beg you today, if he's calling you, call out to him. Search him out. He's a loving God. He's a good God. But he's a holy God. A couple other thoughts. Fitness today. And that is trying out the Morpheus M7 heart rate monitor. Just got it in yesterday and checked my recovery this morning. Kind of get a baseline. Evidently it takes a week or 10 days to get that established. But anyway, we'll have a pretty good understanding, I guess, in a week or two of how that's going. But I've been wearing it during my training this morning. Today is more of a recovery day. Did some suspension training, push-ups, inverted row, bicep curls, tricep extensions, all on the suspension trainer. Did some hanging leg raises and some QL raises and a few leg extensions, just kind of get a little pump in the quads. All pretty light work. And did a little agility training this morning. Worked on the ladder and did a little hurdles, just trying to maintain quickness and bounce and hop, which I'm not really good at training on a regular basis. And so got that in. And then of course right now getting a walk in. I always do minimum of 2 miles. I'm at about 2.5 miles right now. Try to keep a pace that is depending on where I'm at in recovery and the week. But I tend to try to keep a pace for sure under 15 minutes. So about 4 miles an hour. And most of the time I land somewhere in the 13 to 14 minute range. To me, it's the most beneficial to get the most steps in the least amount of time, but also to not overtax my body, because I have been known to overtrain and to push too hard. And so it's something that I have to cognitively work on. Starting a new phase this week on our programming, which is a little different. And so it was fun yesterday, driving and pulling the sled. Had a pendulay row, which I've never done before, and some circus press and a few other things that were a little more unconventional but fun. And tomorrow's a little more mobility, agility training, plyometrics, and looking forward to that too. So I hope you all have a good day. And I'm Craig Miller. I'm a local insurance agent here in Florida. I'm also a certified personal trainer and just been on my own fitness journey, and know that as someone that's older and a former athlete, looking for content and encouragement along the way, I'm a regular guy that has been trying to learn and work it out on his own, and in doing so have been blessed to feel better and to be able to spend time with my kids and play with my kids. Had a little injury hiccup that took a pretty good long while to recover due to overtraining, prideful lifting. But the Lord's been gracious, and I'm mostly recovered from that and able to do all the things that I set out to do during this fitness journey. Hope you'll come back, like and subscribe to the channel, and just a regular guy sharing some thoughts. We'll have some projects, certainly some faith and theology, along with family and some input from my kids and some of the fun activities we do together, as well as the work that we do together. And so anyway, come join us. I'm new to this, so forgive me for the uhs and the pauses, as I am walking and talking and just enjoying the day. God bless and have a great day.